Hi there, I'm Brittany. Thanks for joining me for today's Gaia Climate Quest. Every weekday, we feature a different climate-related activity that you can do at home. I also want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for this series. A big thank you to the McCain Foundation and MB Power for supporting us in delivering this to you. It's Turn It Off Tuesday, and today, Catherine is going to show you how to find the cost of electricity for certain devices in your home, in addition to finding out the amount of CO2 that is released into the atmosphere for said devices. As you may know, electricity is not only expensive, but it is also a source of pollution. Each month, we receive an electricity bill indicating the amount of energy we used and the amount of money spent related to that usage. Unfortunately, you will not find the cost of each individual device on it, only for your entire home. So I ask you, how much money you think the refrigerator costs, or how much CO2 is released into the atmosphere? You will not have the answer, and neither do I. And that's why today I'm going to show you how to find those numbers. We can find the answer with a simple formula. Here it is. E is equal to P multiplied by T. So energy is equal to power multiplied by time. Power is measured in kilowatts and corresponds to the rate of consumption of electrical appliances and systems in a building. Energy corresponds to the consumption of electricity after a certain time of use of this electric power. The electricity consumed by a device depends on two factors, its power and its operating time. Here, I already know that a refrigerator uses 250 watts and that it is working 24 hours a day. I'm going to change my watts into kilowatts. To do that, you take 250 and divide by 1,000, because it takes 1,000 watts to make 1 kilowatt hour. Let's go back to our formula. As mentioned, E is equal to P multiplied by T. So the energy is equal to 0.25 kilowatts multiplied by 24 hours, which gives us energy is equal to 6 kilowatt hours. I know now how much energy my fridge uses in a day, but what interests me is how much it costs me in a month and even in 1 year. But before finding out how much it costs, I need to find out how many kilowatt hours it uses during a month and a year. So, 6 kilowatt hours multiplied by 30 days gives us 180 kilowatt hours a month. And 180 kilowatt hours multiplied by 12 months is equal to 2,160 kilowatt hours a year. Also, the cost for 1 kilowatt hour in New Brunswick is 10 cents. So, for a whole month, I would do 180 kilowatt hours multiplied by 10 cents, which is equal to $18. And for a year, I would do 2,160 kilowatt hours multiplied by 10 cents, which gives us $216. We now know how much money a refrigerator costs each month and for a year. What interests me now is knowing the amount of CO2 linked to the use of electricity. I know that 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 0.29 kilograms of CO2. So, 180 kilowatt hours multiplied by 0.29 kilograms is equal to 52.2 kilograms of CO2. And for a year, we have 2,160 kilowatt hours multiplied by 0.29 kilograms, which gives us 626.4 kilograms of CO2. So this would equal out to roughly 2,160 cartons of milk. Or, if one cat is 4.5 kilograms on average, a year would equal out to about 140 cats. Also, one adult lion is equal to 150 kilograms, so it would be about 4 lions, which is pretty impressive, right? You have to realize that the results we have found are only for one appliance, the refrigerator. So, imagine the total costs, but also the amount of CO2 that your home releases into the atmosphere per year, only with electricity. It's not for nothing that 80% of greenhouse gases, like CO2, are said to come from the energy sector. Now that you've seen how to do the math, you're welcome to complete the activity sheet. I've already given you the amount of watts that certain devices use. You must now ask yourself about the time of use. Don't hesitate to share your results with us. Thanks for joining me today on Gaia's Climate Quest activity. I hope you had fun and learned something new. Don't forget to share your comments, questions, and pictures on our social media feed using the hashtag Gaia Climate Quest for your chance to win a high-quality Gaia Project water bottle. Before we go, I just want to thank our sponsors who make this series possible. A big shout out to MB Power and the McCain Foundation.